Wow. Pandora's box has been opened once again, eternally dedicated to Mikey Sutton and our co-host Retro Nerd Girl, who will not be with us tonight, but she will be back. We will be doing a Rebel Moon R-rated in-depth talk about in the future, so that's going to be very fucking cool. You know what else is cool? Having this guy on the show tonight.
Yeah.
Mr. JD.
Ooh.
Colonel Major K9 Strategic Offensive Coordinator for the evening. Very cool, very cool.
Yeah. Hello. And I'm stoked for today's chat. We always tease about, hey, man, we got to talk about Conan. So it's cool. Like, this is like breaking the ice,
It's finally
I'm
happening.
stoked. It's finally happening, dude. And, yeah.
Conan. Conebone 69. You ever watch that on Conan O'Brien?
No.
He said they were like, what's your email? And he's all, conebone69 at AOL.com.
Nice.
Stupid shit. Oh, shit. So let's see who we got here so far, man. We got Justin Wild talking about they're going to screw up Doctor Doom. I have no idea.
I don't know, man. That gets me excited. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I'm not in the loop. We got Bat Dan. What's up, Bat Dan? Cool to see you showing up here, buddy. You got Aaron Comos of Go Throne fucking Records.
AKA the boss.
The big boss of Texas. We got Qatar. Hey, fuck yeah, dude. Stoked from Pandora's Box. Good to see you back, buddy. And we got Evan Williams.
Howdy.
What's up, Evan? How you doing, buddy? All right, so let's get in our first subject, dude. Let's talk about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I'm super stoked I got to see that. I saw it, was it Friday? Yeah, Friday or Saturday. It was really, really good. I went to like a 9:40 showing, but the movie doesn't actually start to play till like 10:14, 10:15.
Dude, same thing in my theater. It was fucking forever. It's a whatever. What was it? It was 4:10. At 4:10 they started showing like 15 minutes of commercials, not even previews.
Yeah. 9:40, that's 20 minutes plus another 10. 35 minutes, dude, of baloney, of air and baloney before the movie started.
Yeah.
But you know what?
It's still worth it, but
I love it, dude. I got to get my popcorn and all that. The line was like super long.
Same
but,
at our theater. It was fucking long, and I was like, man, are we going to miss it? My wife's like, just go. I'll text you when to come help me. I was like, all right.
That's right. And you got your seats. You got your seats assigned anyway, so you can always get up and come back. That used to be a fear back in the day, right? Like, you go to a theater, you find a seat, you're stuck. You got to take a piss. You better go while it's dark, because which means you have to wait so you can miss the movie.
Or
you have to miss the movie.
You have to tell people, oh, sorry, those seats are taken, and they give you dirty looks and like, fuck you.
They're like,
no one's sitting there, like that Seinfeld episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Deadpool and Wolverine. Check this out. I think early we got this little background music going too.
Yeah, dude. The production's going up, man.
We are music. Like, these two guys right here.
Woohoo!
Fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. He's already got those guns on that scene. Those guns, for those of you who watch the
we're gonna spoil, so don't tell us. Oh, it's been out since Friday. We're gonna spoil the shit out of it. So
okay, all right. I was gonna say I don't want to spoil it, but that's something cool.
Spoilers, total
Stuff's
spoilers.
Gonna happen. Yeah. Get ready to get spoiled, children.
So go ahead. About those guns.
Them guns, man. It's funny.
Not Hugh Jackson's guns, but
yeah. But there's a lot of guns. Jesus.
Yeah.
Big old gunny of a person. Yeah, those gold guns, man. Super cool. Where they came from, how he ends up getting them. That's later in the flick. But I don't know. Where do you want to start, dude? I mean,
let's just start from the beginning. I just showed a picture. We don't have to go by the pictures or anything.
Yeah.
Yes, spoilers. We're gonna be talking spoilers.
Little bit of spoilers.
See you later, rotten punks. Sorry. Spoiler alert. All right. So yeah. So the movie starts out.
Hey, put a little bottom banner like those tickers and put
spoilers.
Alert. Yeah, so nobody like jumps in and, hey, what's going on? You told me.
You just told me I'm going fucking this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
speak, my friend. Talk about the film. I'm going to type that up real quick.
So it's been 5 years or so. Time has flown, dude. I thought that movie just came out, but no, it's been about 4 or 5 years since the last one came out. And you know what I also didn't realize, because I'm a little bit slow, is I forgot that Deadpool was not the MCU.
Oh yeah, so you forgot about that.
I didn't even I know all about the schism, right? And you have Sony over here and Marvel MCU over there and Disney now right over here, and there's this like,
and before that 20th Century Fox.
20th Century Fox, and that was what the big old running gag, or I guess not a gag, but like part of the storyline in this whole movie, and it played a big part as to why the people you see appear, which is kind of clever. I'll say this to start off, just to surmise with anybody who's wondering. Whenever someone comes out with a story that has a ridiculous like premise or a promotion, shall I say, you hope the premise is going to be clean. Like, you don't want it forced. You don't want to just like a plot device as a writer in a movie, like, oh, we're going to throw this character and that character and because it's cool. No, like, you're like, if you're going to put Freddy Krueger in the Mortal Kombat game, how is that supposed to work? How are you supposed to make sense of these two different universes and they're supposed to come together? Right?
I think what you're trying to say is like, just don't shoehorn it in.
Exactly.
And like everybody's supposed to go, okay, I guess this is what we're doing. Yeah, you kind of got to make it make sense.
And DC Talk 82. Yeah, Deadpool is Sony, and that slipped. That's what slipped for me. We realized that we owe James Gunn an apology for calling him a liar. James Gunn never lied. All he did was make educated wishes.
That's hilarious, Batman. I was waiting to read that, but you beat me to it. Okay, yeah. Batman with the dirty mic drop comment. That's a good one. That's gonna stay up a while until someone tops it. Educated wishes. That's what James Gunn is doing over there with the DCU.
Dude, Hugh Jackman plays a great, I don't know, like it was like a cop movie. It felt like good cop, bad cop, silly cop. Yeah. Witching hour. Witching hour. What's that? The Rush Hour. Rush Hour. Yeah. Where you have two different cops or bad boys, two cops. In this case, it's these two cats, right? And they made it work, dude. I'm stoked about that.
Well, I mean, he always had the Deadpool, infatuation with Wolverine comments in the prior movies.
Yeah.
So what we find out, on this film is Deadpool's on the 20th Century Fox X-Men world and the whole, multiverse. That's what we find out. Mm-hmm. That's where he's at. And remember if you saw Logan, the end credit was Deadpool showing up to the grave.
Yeah.
So they paid it off, with this movie, with him with that taking that scene further, So the movie starts off with what is it, the Time Police? I forget their name. The chat. You guys know.
The TVA. They're
TVA,
the
Time
Variance Authority,
or Association, or whatever. The TVA is coming after them, and it's a pretty great scene. Hold on. Pretty great scene. But yeah, but I just want to. Pretty great scene, like with the action going on there. Him, TVA,
Time Variance, the A, Authority. Okay, yeah.
There you go, Bat Dan. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
He beat the crap out of him with Wolverine's basically adamantium skeleton that was left of it. That was hilarious. Great stuff.
I mean, I was also like, because I'm like a musician and a creative person into dark humor and fucked up shit, and I was just like, wow, this guy. It's like this beautiful scene, heartfelt, tear-jerking scene. He's revisiting it, so you're already like, oh man, this is where Logan dies, and he he exhumed the damn bones, dude. And he doesn't just like, he pulls the bones out and he feels horrible. I can't believe it. Dude, he's playing with it, and then he kills a lot of people with his fucking body.
Wolverine's leftovers,
Wow, dude.
His adamantium carcass. Hey, we got a super chat from Chloe Ray. He says, "What's up, Rebels? Rebel Moon DC coming out this Friday." Yeah, I want to talk about that a little towards the end of the show too, because I want to see that R-rated shit. But you know what? I forgot, dude. We got to drop some people do these super chats.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I got some. So we'll do this one real quick. This is from Bat Dan and Curly Ray. There you go. Hey, and you can watch that on. Apparently, it's on YouTube if you want to see the Inframan. They even have the dub version. So yeah,
I got a question about that scene real quick before I forget. Do you think he had to knock off all 6 heads to weaken him enough for him to die from that, or was that like, strike 6, here's number 7?
No,
and number 7 could have been first, and that would have annihilated him.
Actually, that's her. That's Princess Dragon Mom and her dragon form, and he doesn't destroy her until he uses his Thunderbolt fist. I go and fucking. That's it. That's the knockout punch.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah, watch it, dude. It's insane. It's insanely awesome. Brogu knows what's up. He was like, "Hey, that's Inframan. You know it, dude." Yeah. But this show is about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, dude.
So that opening scene, and even with what was that crap, man? NSYNC or whatever that he's dancing to.
I could have done without that one too.
Yes, as a metalhead, I think that was our threshold of the slapstick going. For me,
felt cringy.
A little cringy for me. Yeah. I still dug it because all the violence and all that and the insanity of it all. But I was like, okay, I hope the whole movie doesn't go this fucking slapstick. And it did, but it didn't. Like it's NSYNC, dudes. I ain't fucking into it. All right, but whatever.
Yeah, it was more palatable to my personal tastes. But regardless, the essence of the movie, kick-ass, well-written movie. That's what I was trying to say is like they made Wolverine and this guy work together. They found out a method to a vehicle, shall we say, to bring these heroes or whatever together. And those scenes where they all come out at the same time. See, there's no accidents, right? There's no accidents that they waited till a certain part of the movie and just bombard you with all the cameos. Not just like, one came, and then 10 minutes later, boom, there's another
here's
one.
A little
It's like here's 20 fucking bombs all at once, and it lasts a while. So you're like, hell yeah, this is. You're not like, it's like when you see a Batman movie and you don't see the enemy until like 15 minits in, or some horror movie, or Predator, you don't actually see the Predator until like way at the end of the movie.
I'm sorry, but we're going to be all over the place on this. So just deal with. You seen the movie, you know what we're talking about. So I put spoilers. I wouldn't even really call them cameos because they actually became part of the movie. It was almost like
supporting. You're right. They were like supporting.
Like supporting characters. Right. This wasn't, quick cameo. All the old Fox stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna say it. Blade, Elektra.
That was sick, dude.
I was like, Blade's in this fucking movie. Are you crazy? Yeah. Oh. Wesley Snipes, man. He's like, there's only one Blade, or whatever he said.
There's only gonna be one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I felt a little tension. There, dude, because I kind of felt like he was saying that to the to the executives being
well,
like,
I mean,
you can't
think
replace
about
me.
it. They're having so much problem with that Blade script. They can't seem to crack the code, and Wesley Snipes like, it's not me, dude. That's why you can't get it done, you know?
Yeah.
But the good thing to me about this movie is it kind of just put the hammer down on what Marvel had been doing the last couple of years. Like, no. And I know it's not a MCU proper film, like in the normal MCU timeline, even though it kind of jumps in and out of it. It kind of just destroys the narrative. Like, they keep trying to force down, I hate to say the word woke, but I'm going to say woke type of movies and shows, and everybody's like just hating on them and slamming them because it's not what fans want. Deadpool and Wolverine delivered on what people want. They just want a good time at the movies and seeing their superheroes kick ass and doing fun stuff.
Yeah, I think it's another good example of a movie that is, written to where it's not black or white. You know what I mean? It's like, either you're woke or you're an asshole. It's like,
exactly.
You can just make a movie that's there to entertain you. It's not there to push buttons in that respect. It's there to be humorous. It's there to be whatever whatever it needs to tell the story, whether it's like fighting war parts or dramatic quiet or like slapstick, whatever's needed, it's just gonna come across. It doesn't have to like bow down and be real blatant and serve these political bullshits. You know what I mean? Like, people just need to just worry about the art and just make good stories. That's it. They don't have to force it.
Most of the movies that have been like super hits lately have been that.
They're good people, man. There's
Maverick,
people getting mad over
Twister, and now Deadpool and Wolverine. These are big hits, and they're just movies that are entertaining.
Did you see the Twister? I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, I saw Twisters. I enjoyed it. Very America, if you see it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little overboard on it in some parts, but you know what?
Yeah. They're milking it.
Texas, Oklahoma, we all kind of get it. We're in that area, and it's like, I get it. I have family members who are like that. I understand.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it. If you just make good, fun movies, people show up. People don't. I just think. And I don't mind like a what's the word? Like an ideal or like something being bought up in the movie.
Yeah.
But what happened, I think, with these other movies is they were shoehorning in things, and it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel natural.
Exactly.
It just felt made up, and like, what is this? Why is this? I don't see what's going on. Why is this even in here? This makes no sense.
Yeah, there's when it comes to entertainment, like, okay, there's dramatic movies, stories. There's educational movies, stories. And then there's like entertainment. Entertainment needs to kind of be a generic. It just needs to be generic, dude.
It needs to be generic, kind of catch all. You can catch all the type of peoples and just let them enjoy the movie. Like, if I'm like, when I knew what I was getting into when I went and saw like Malcolm X. You know what I mean? You know what you're getting into. That's different. Of course,
Schindler's List, Malcolm X.
Yes, things like that. It's going to be heavy topicals of like
Requiem of a Dream. Oh, tearjerker.
All that type of stuff. But when you see Deadpool and Wolverine, you just want to see Deadpool and Wolverine doing kick-ass stuff and having a good time.
Just like the way you said it too. We're looking for a high-quality entertainment. Fuck, they want a kick-ass time and have fun. Those words are the words of a certain people, and those are the people going to see these damn shows. I mean, dude,
and they're loving it. They're paying.
How stoked did you get when he just did this?
Yes, and it looked fantastic.
I was staring at the eyes, I was like, white. And then it kind of wore on me. I was like, yeah, that's sick, dude. And then it got all messed up. Like, you know what I never thought of, dude, until the movie, that those Wolverine bullshits, the big old ears on the mask or whatever. That they're made of hard metal. I was always like, I don't know, some kind of like fabric, I don't know, like rubber.
it's just something, to help make it look that way. But no.
No, it has to be. And stupid me, I never questioned that he's turning around and they're not flopping around. They're like stiff, so of course it'd be metal. But no. Ugh. And so he takes some hits on the face, dude. Ching ching, you can hear it hit, dude. And when Deadpool's like, he's looking at him and he's putting on that mask, he goes, whoa, the mask. He goes, I think he asked him a question like, how often do you ever use that thing? He's like, only when it's time for killing. I was like, whoa,
and dude, that scene, dude, was crazy.
He goes, I only wear this mask when there's gonna be a lot of killing. Whoa, I was like, he wasn't even killing. No, he's like, he was killing.
Serious. Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, I was like, ah!
It's like, hey, speaking of like Easter eggs, all that little, when he was looking for the right Wolverine, all the comic book Easter eggs on those. I was like, oh my God, they're going everywhere, dude. I couldn't believe it.
It was a knee slapping fucking montage, dude. I was like, yeah, hell yeah.
The crucifixion scene.
Oh,
the Hulk
dude.
versus Wolverine scene. Are you crazy?
Dude, that one got me. I was like, oh, he's brown. And he's like, dude. And then he goes, wait a minute. Didn't you fight the Hulk? And it's perfect. Chink. And you can see the Hulk on the reflection of the fucking claws. So epic.
And then you had the first one, the Danzig Wolverine, the comic book actor Danzig height, Wolverine from the actual.
Oh yeah, Qatar saying the 5'3".
Yes.
Yeah.
Comic book accurate one, dude. That was. I mean, dude, I don't care if it's fan service. It's good fan service, and that's what the fans want. That's why we're going to pay money to see these things,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when, was it 2000 or 2002? Way in the early aughts when X-Men came out, the first X-Men. And he came out, and I was like, I did question that. Because I saw him standing in the groups, where they show him next to Cyclops and Jean Grey. And he's just like as tall as them, if not taller. I don't know. It's like he's supposed to be shorter than Cyclops. And I was like, well, okay.
Supposed to be really short. Dude, back in the late 80s, there were fan campaigns to have Danzig play him because he read the comics. He looked like him with the chops. And he was all, muscular back in 89, the type of, his, man, fuck off, who keeps texting me?
It's because you're so dang popular, El Necron.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
so, I know what you're saying. And I remember, too, when I saw that, the first pictures released of it or whatever, whatever it was back then. And I saw him, I go, well, he's kind of tall to be Wolverine. But then I saw the movie, and I was like, it totally, the original X-Men movie from like 99 or whatever. I forgot. The height thing wasn't even a factor anymore.
Yeah. I was just more that happy it was happening. I was like, check it out. Here it is. And another thing that was I learned, after I saw the movie, I just started going into a rabbit hole and like looking at all the videos on YouTube, right? Looking it up, people's reviews, looking for Easter eggs maybe that I didn't catch. But I fucking caught them all. I caught all of them. I'm just kidding. I saw a lot of Easter eggs, and it was neat watching these videos. And they were talking on one of the videos. They were talking about who would that have been? Would that have been 20th Century Fox or Sony?
What
who did
X-Men?
the old X-Men? Sony,
20th
right?
Century Fox.
20th Century Fox. Okay.
Yeah. Sony was Spider-Man.
So that director who was running it was like just naysaying all those small, powerful things that should have been incorporated in those movies, like the color of their uniforms. They're like, we don't want them to look blue and yellow. We want people to take them seriously, so black.
What's up, T-Bone?
Of course, it was cool to see the yellow and blue.
Yeah, I mean, in one movie, you basically got to see things you've been wanting for 20 years now. That's super violent Wolverine. Like how I know they always held back Wolverine in the movies, how he really could be. So till maybe Logan,
Yeah, when he fought the ending of the fucking movie.
Yeah,
the ending of the movie was epic.
Oh yeah, Logan's really good. That's probably one of my top X-Men movies. But But to see him in the yellow suit, just going fucking crazy, just slicing through all those Deadpool.
Oh, the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, dude.
Yes.
I was like, get the fuck out. Nobody, a bunch of posers all around me, dude. I was like, no. That blew me away. Dude, I remember it was like 97, 98 when they did that. I can't remember. Dude, when that shit came out, I was like blown away. Like that they could cut off his fucking hand. I thought, oh, it'll regenerate, his super healing abilities. But this was the Age of Apocalypse, right? And Cyclops becomes evil, and Onslaught is born, and all this awesome, dude. I was like, I was still a kid, man. I think I bought a couple. I think I had that Wolverine minute little toy and one of the other characters, and they showed it. He was huge. He had the stump. He was beating the head. Dude, he was so aggressive, man. That shit rolled, dude. It just, and I like how it's in and out.
Yeah.
You don't get to know them. I don't want to know them. I just want them to be badass, because then as they start talking and it's like, shut up.
They did all those tributes really cool.
Yeah,
fast paced. And if you
fast paced.
Like my wife, she doesn't know anything about any of that, and it was fun to her, whatever it's going. But to us, like, all the comics and Easter eggs and the scenes. Oh my God, they did that! I can't. Oh shit.
So you bring a really solid point when you say that, specifically, like, well, your wife didn't really get it, but she didn't need to know the backstory.
She
just thought it was a good movie. Think about this. Okay, let's go back to that montage. Imagine you don't know shit from Shinola about any of those comics. Nothing. You're just showing up and going through that. Dude, visually, it is really, really interesting, that quick montage, because, like, okay, who's the first one?
I think it's the short one.
The first one is the short one, I think.
Comic accurate.
And he's all like, and he laughs, and he doesn't take him seriously, and he takes off.
He just splits, yeah.
But, of course, he never just leaves, because they always whoop his ass. He's always being thrown around. Yeah. Anyway, so someone who doesn't know what's good, they just see this little guy. You're like, oh, so that's good. Whoa, what's that? That's weird. It's him, like, tiny.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, whoa. Then it goes to Henry Cavill. Then it goes to Henry Cavill.
Matter.
Exactly. And so if you don't know, you're just like, that's already a whoa moment. Oh, what?
Yeah.
And then you see Henry Cavill, and you're like, what? Because he's fucking big, and he's there on the bike. He's got that big old cigar. He's that comic book era also. Dude, look fucking boom. He fucking charges at him.
But what about the line? Come on, the line. Hey, we'll treat you better than those guys across the street did. I was like, oh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
No one
I'm going to Disney World. What did he say? Fuck you, Fox. I'm going to Disney World. He said, dude, grabs the camera and tells it to the camera. Woo!
All those little inside jokes are just great. Especially, like if you follow the industry and how things are, done and all that.
Yeah.
Who got done dirty and whatever.
Got done dirty. Yeah.
And,
and so
Disney
that's
pegging jokes and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm glad it's a rated R. Thank you for making an adult movie. Damn it,
I heard some people complaining like, well, I hope this ain't going to be the future of how Ryan Reynolds and his vision of comic book movies are. Because shut the fuck up. It's rated R. Don't take your kid to see it. That's the point of it being rated R.
I mean, come on, dude. These are intellectual properties that are our age bracket, dude. Like in 1990 is when I learned about Wolverine. That was the brown and yellow. That was Patch. All that era. You know what I mean? And so like, why wouldn't they expect me in my 40s to not be the target audience? I should be the target audience.
Go spend your money on this. A 40-year-old.
Dude.
I mean, let's be real. The X-Men been on fire since the animated show came on in the 90s. That was like, I mean, it's still good. And Disney did a good job on was it X-Men 97 too. I'm actually like, I enjoyed that as well. So
I was gonna say that was my one of my Saturday cartoons. Was the animated X-Men series? Yeah, that one was one of mine.
I remember too. It would come on the weekdays for a while.
Yeah,
too.
Fox.
Yeah, Fox. Good old Fox, man.
Damn.
X-Men,
Fox was like
Batman,
the Sega Genesis of cable.
Yeah,
sorry.
Batman, the animated series, all that stuff. They were just Spider-Man.
Yes, Spider-Man. Yeah,
the Silver Surfer. They killed it on Saturday mornings, dude. It was like you didn't even have to turn the channel. So, yeah, I just gotten like my own apartment around that time and all that. Sick. So I would get Saturday morning, like I still be getting up watching all the fucking Fox programming because it was so good, man.
Yeah, man. Someday we'll be back in that comfort in life where we don't have to do nothing. Just wake up early and eat a bunch of ice cold milk with cereal. Oh, that's the devil.
Oh, see, and this makes sense. My stepson really happy I was a kid during that Fox era, and he was. So he would know for sure. If they were just killing it. So yeah, you're right. You have us as adults now. We're gonna plot money down to see these movies, and we don't want to see little boring versions of them. We want to see rated R versions of this.
Yeah, dude.
That's why Snyderverse stuff is so kick-ass, because it's rated R. Well, not Man of Steel, but you got the R-rated cut of BVS, and Justice League is rated R. Well, Zack Snyder's Justice League. By the way, sells JL to Netflix. Let's do it. Wearing my shirt to promote.
I saw some fan what if on the interwebs, and it said, what if Zack Snyder made a Wolverine movie? And I was like, whoa. And there was some picture of like fucking Wolverine all right.
I seen that one. Yes, it would probably be the best Wolverine movie, or at least in the top after somewhere with Logan. It would be killer.
Should they do the redo Weapon X story, or should this be like, let's just move forward in life and just do a new Wolverine? Or they do a new fucking origin?
Nah, man. Nah. Hugh Jackson can still play him. He just proved it. Yeah. Milk that fucking pony as long as you can, dude.
Justin, that I
Omega Red,
100%
cool.
agree, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they probably they're like the political climate. They'll be like, "Oh, you're making fun of us right now."
The Russians are bad guys again, so.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on. One day this guy, next day that guy. I don't know.
Whatever fits the narrative to make the bad guy.
Yeah. Anyways,
there's going to be at a point. I agree with you, saying there is going to be a new Wolverine, but I think for the near future, after the success of this, I think Hugh Jackman is going to be in for a couple more films at least.
There's a comment that Deadpool says, he's like, yeah, we got him till he's 90. He said some shit. He's back. Yeah, we got him till he's 90. He said something about being 90. Oh,
Deadpool, I mean, the Gen Z joke about being entitled crybabies or whatever? That shit cracked me up. He was like, no one's safe, man. I mean, that's just too bad. For 45 more years. There you go.
Damn. Oh, X-23, dude. I was stoked about that.
That was another insanely perfect cameo that became a role player, and now she's in I'm going to call it the Deadpool universe, even though it's the X-Men universe. She's a part of the X-Men / Deadpool universe, which I'm sure we're all going to see in Secret Wars, because we got that little preview of Thor. Wolverine, and they were like, "Hey, don't show him that! Don't show him." I was like, "Secret Wars,
check this out.
Go.
There's part 1, there's part 2, and then there's part 3. Okay, part 1. It starts off with little cartoon drawings with crayons of this guy drawing Wolverine. On the second one, I think he tries to recruit Wolverine to be an X-Force. Remember, and he goes in, he goes, "Excuse me." He's like, "Fuck off." He doesn't even talk to him. And I think if that wasn't Hugh Jackman, it would look like him. It sounded like him, right? So, and then the third one, he got him. And what happens on this one? He's dreaming, and he's like, "Oh, God of Thunder. Oh, what?" And he keeps throwing throughout
Thor
the movie.
References.
Now he's picking on Thor. He's picking on Thor.
So him and Thor are going to be the two buddies somehow, some way in the future too. Yeah.
I don't know how true this is. But supposedly that was Ryan Reynolds' idea to keep like this running gag with Wolverine, because he wanted to actually make that happen.
Make it happen. Yeah.
So it might be Ryan Reynolds who's like, we should really do some, Thor shit. which I don't know why. I don't know why Thor.
You may be onto something. No, because the last 2 Thor movies weren't very good, and the direction they went were crappy.
And they did that scene that looked like what's that?
Skywalker's in the chat, sitting in the theater about to watch Deadpool with Rob Liefeld, you bastard.
No way. Wicked.
That's fucking awesome, dude. You're going to get a star. You're going to get the fucking star on your forehead for that, dude. That is fucking great. Fuck yeah, Skywalker with the fucking badass bomb there in the show.
Flex,
Rob
huh? I'm just
That's
flexing.
a flex.
Yeah.
Well, he always tells us, Mr. Hollywood. You know, that's the type of stuff that happens when you're in Hollywood.
Yeah, pretty cool. So that I think I forgot what we were saying, but it's something about.
Shit! I'm about to drop something cool in the cool table for you. Yeah, dude, I'll be on the lookout. All right.
That's the sick news, the behind the scenes.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a little cool. Who is Rob Liefeld? He's the creator of Deadpool.
He's an artist. He did a lot of stuff with Image too, right? Didn't he go with Image comic books?
Yeah,
back
he was
in the
big. Savage Dragon was his title.
Savage Dragon, dude,
which was fun. That was a good comic.
Blood. Shit.
I know what you're trying to say.
It was a dude. He had a big dot. He had a big old giant, and he looked like Deadpool. Also, all these characters were all Deadpool. Deadpool, Spawn, Spider-Man, all the costumes that are just head wraps. Youngblood. That's it. Youngblood. Travis Patrick for the win. Banana sticker. Deuce. And then Justin said Savage Dragons. Eric Larson. Oh, okay.
Oh, you got me. Boom.
Yeah. That's okay. It's still another badass. Yeah, Cable. Remember Cable with his fucking chest with like a refrigerator with arms. You draw the chest real big and shit. It was hilarious. Yeah. I wonder if he did X-Force, and which would mean he drew Strong Guy, who was also like a big old giant like muscle on top of muscle freak. I think Liefeld he got good at that. Yeah.
Sorry, I was downloading something, bro.
Yeah, and he's
Skywalker, also Youngblood. Did you already say it?
Youngblood. Yeah.
Youngblood. Yeah.
Travis. Yeah. Okay. Where were we?
As Skywalker, if you're listening, can I show those pictures? Is that cool? Because he does have some cool shit, man.
A ver.
Wait a minute. I don't know if I can show these. I need to know.
They're illegal. He says yup.
Yep.
I don't know if he's yupping you or yupping someone in the comments.
He's yupping me.
Okay.
He's yupping me. All right.
You've been yupping you.
So, as Skywalker is getting ready to see Deadpool with Rob Liefeld, creator of Deadpool. This show proof. Let me get to this shit, dude. We still got to talk about good old
dude, I'm stuck to Conan. Cone 69.
Oh, come on. Why aren't you fucking showing up in my downloads? I fucking hate that, dude. It's happened to me with Francisco, too. He'll send me stuff, and I download it, and it won't let me show it. It's like it's not in my downloads. Fuck.
Refresh.
I think I would have to exit the program, download them, and then come back in.
Well, now you guys just have to have another episode. Get up on.
I want to show them, dude. I want to show them, but it's not letting me fucking like add overlay. And when I click, they're not in there. It's just the stuff I did earlier today.
Yeah. It's a different folder.
It shouldn't be. Maybe you're right. Let me check. Oh, yeah. Save.
The suspense is killing me.
No, it should be. It should be in downloads.
The suspense.
Let me try. No.
Ew.
Yeah, I see it here.
Yeah.
You know, I can do this. We're going to try something else real quick.
Okay.
But keep talking. We're gonna make this work.
Hey. Long reverbs. I'm just kidding. Reverb. Yeah. So I guess while you're looking for that, so Liefeld, shit, man. Yeah, I grew up with that was it 90, 94, 93, 94, those years. Spawn, dude. I remember all those first Spawns, man. The first 10 at least. Violator comes out, Chapel comes out, all the way to like Angelica or whatever, Angela, the one Angela character, the Redeemer, all the first generation of that first chunk, Billy Kincaid or am I confusing that with Carnage? No, that's Cassidy. That's Cassidy. Never mind.
Yeah,
Billy Kincaid. Yeah, man, that was a good era. And Liefeld, I think he drew X-Force. If he drew Deadpool, because Deadpool I think was an X-Force, and I think that's the one that had Wolfsbane, that little wolf girl.
Oh yeah.
And Strongman and Longshot.
Oh, I remember Longshot. That was in X-Men.
Well, he was like an interdimensional slave action star to like Mojo, and I'm surprised Mojo World hasn't crossed over with Deadpool. I'm just saying
that would make total fucking sense too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Okay, I did figure it out.
I
had to save it another way, but I got it. One more to download here.
As an X-Force villain. Oh shit! Really?
Mojo World, and they did that on X-Men '97 too, didn't they?
Well, back in the day, I mean, that's how I learned. And then from the old game on the Sega.
Okay, so here we go. Fresh from
comics.
Skywalker's phone to I was gonna say the witching hour, the Pandora's box. Here he is. He's at this screen. There's Rob.
Hey, there he is.
Rob
Liefeld. He's looking at him. He kind of looks like David Bowie. Yeah, watch out, dude. That's cool, dude.
Yeah, so he's seeing a screening of that, and look, just for good measure, this is from Leon.
Hey, there it is.
There it is, autographed. Emit
Super
one.
Cool.
Fucking cool. What are the odds, that I scheduled this and that's what we would get?
And he's in California?
Yes, in California.
Oh. Justin's trying to throw a bomb on me here. Seeing Shatterstar is Longshot's and Dazzler's kid. I did not know that. I got to look into that.
Shatter. Oh, wow.
I
forgot about the Dazzler. The lights.
The Dazzler? Yeah. The old X-Men stuff. So anyway,
Thanks,
so the
Skywalker,
movie.
That was cool.
I hope you enjoy that movie. Hopefully it's in XD. And you get to see all the big gory details. Big.
Oh, I'm sure he's probably seeing it in some like IMAX theater or something.
Gore, dude.
Yeah.
All the Deadpools are gory, man. Bodies being dismembered and twisted and crushed.
But they don't hold back. That's
and it's mostly him.
Fun. Yeah.
It's mostly him, which is crazy.
Man. So that's cool. Skywalker and Leon actually going to, I don't know if Leon's going, but Skywalker's going and seeing the movie. Cool. We got Rebel Moon starting tomorrow too. So, no, not tomorrow. I'm all ahead of I want it to be tomorrow. Friday, Chalice of Blood and with the Curse of Forgiveness, parts 1 and 2 of the R-rated director's cuts. We got to talk about that, dude.
On Netflix?
On Netflix, yes.
Sweet.
Have you seen the trailer?
No, I haven't. No. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for these. They're like the 2.5 hour or 3 hour versions of part 1 and part 2. Yeah.
3 hour or plus little.
Yeah. I've been waiting for
what Zack Snyder said, the alternate world versions of the movies, the heavy metal magazine versions of the movie. So, what the hell? It's going to be insane.
Yeah. So, okay, I think we got sidetracked here.
Yes. So, Deadpool, Wolverine, overall fantastic. Have the great, almost buddy cop. One, kind of dislike him, but still like him. Kind of, vibe going from the old '80s movies too. But Deadpool could be a little cringy sometimes, but to me it's not to the point where it's a dill kill or anything like that. No, it's just like I could let without the dancing to NSYNC, but hey,
and the Madonna stuff was like a little much, but hey, it was funny though. It was funny.
But
it was funny. Oh, that's a real dog, dude. That is a real dog.
I saw all that. I was like, that damn thing is real.
Wow.
Look at that thing. It's insane.
That's its
dog
real
bull.
tongue.
Yeah, at first I was like, is that CGI? Then I saw, no, that's a real tongue on that dog, they said. Oh, shit. Perfect.
Yeah. Too cute.
Perfect. So, yeah, your final thoughts on Deadpool?
I do. No one in any of these videos has mentioned what I'm about to say. I've been looking to hear other people's reviews and breakdowns and explanations of Cannonball. That's another X-Force. Anyway, sorry, ADD. One thing I'm going to mention that I haven't heard anybody else say is this. Spoiler alerts again. The very end of the movie, they're trying to stop what's her name? Supposedly Xavier's sister,
Xavier's twin sister.
Yeah. And they're under the mechanism, and they're trying to short circuit the machine, right?
The Time Destructor or whatever it's called.
The Ripper.
Time Ripper,
which is a cool. Yeah. Time Ripper is a cool fucking band name. I'm just saying.
Kind of is.
Anyways, so think about this. Here's the one thing that nobody has mentioned or talked about.
Cassandra.
What? Oh, Nova. Cassandra Nova. That's right. That's the name of the character. What? And the chatter's throwing the answer in this one. What is under the machine? What is powering it? There's two lines, right? There's two feeds going up and feeding the machine. What are they?
I have no idea. I'm
well,
sure
it's powered by matter and antimatter. Remember?
But where's it coming from?
Well, it's there's like a generator, antimatter generator, and a matter generator, and they send up their electrical lines into the Time Ripper, and she's like grabbing both energies and the spaghettifying everything,
destroying
right?
The universe,
right?
Yeah.
And one line is matter energy, and one's antimatter energy, right? And so that's like a blue line and the red line. You get where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Blue, red. And what was Wade Wilson's wish in the whole movie? What was his whole purpose? What was he trying to do?
Save his universe.
Well, he goes, I just want to matter. He says, I want to matter.
Oh, shit, I never thought of that, dude.
Boom, motherfucker. Dude.
Mic drop.
All right, that's a lot of reverb.
It sounded awesome, though.
Dude, bro, it's like antimatter. The guy who you don't matter for shit. You're God's idiot.
Yeah.
And it's all about how important Logan is, and he matters because he's the anchor beam.
Yeah.
If he dies, it unravels, and then the whole
universe goes along with it. Yeah.
So one guy matters, and the other guy is death incarnate.
The antimatter.
Antimatter.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying anything.
And he had to take the antimatter side, Wolverine. And then they had to combine themselves together to make it happen. You just blew, and this dude is a smart dude. He just blew Batman's mind.
No.
That's a good.
Bro, nobody is talking about it. Nobody's talking about it.
And that's why I had JD on the show.
So the movie rules, man. Go watch it. It's super fun. It's worth it. And, DVDs and Blu-rays, it's like, I'll wait till it's on streaming and all that. Yeah. But some movies, go ahead and see a big, giant explosion just the size of a building right in front of you. Every now and then, you need that. You need a big wall-sized explosion.
Insane violence, gore, action gore. I'll say, all in your face. It's fucking great.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that was fucking. You wrapped that fucking shit up, dude. Like a birthday present being wrapped up in Dillard's.
Oh, all right. The little bow and shit.
Yeah, a little bow. Yes, sir. That was great. I loved it. All right.
Cool.
So, yes, Deadpool and Wolverine probably one of the best, if not the best, Marvel movie since Endgame for me. But, I'm still going to say my favorite Marvel movie is Winter Soldier. That's still my top in the whole Marvel world. But this one is right up there. Wait a minute. It has to be an MCU movie now. So it's in there now. It's in the top 5 for me or whatever. I really enjoyed it. See it in the theaters. Enjoy it the way it's meant to be. And let's make them make more movies like this. This is what we want. We don't want, Captain Marvels and those. Not on Deadpool level. This is what we need. Keep going in this direction, Marvel. Figure it out. Makes sense. You like money, right? You like your investors getting paid and your stockholders. Give the fans what they want. Hey, you know what? Even better yet, DC do that and restore the Snyderverse. Which the only way we can do that is sell it to Netflix. So sell ZSJL to Netflix, sell Snyderverse to Netflix. I had to say that part because that's the only way we're gonna get. You all see what James Gunn? It just does not look promising. It looks fucking kind of flush it down the toilet look already. So
Well, here's the beautiful thing of it all: multiverse. Boom. So let them have their cake. Let them have cake.
And even Mr. James Gunn said himself, there's a multiverse. DC whole fucking is built on multiverse, more so than even Marvel. So let's get this over to Netflix. Let's give us fans what we want, and you fans can have what you want.
Yep. It's weird. It's funny that people didn't see this coming, a mile away. Comic books are the source for these stories, right? And all these characters is the source of it all. They needed to incorporate these things in order to perpetuate this spinning wheel of these new adventures of any character. You can't just have, dude, otherwise Batman would be 150 years old. You know what I mean? He'd be an old man right now. You know what I'm saying? You can't have realistic timelines in characters that you're going to write about for 50, 60, 80 years, right? Yep. Batman would be 90-something, 100 years old right now if it was real-time life. You can't. So you got to do these things with multi-universes and alternate this and that. And the movies are basically doing what the comic. They're perpetuating intellectual property. They're rolling a wheel over and over. What? I mean, the actor's going to die or they're going to get old.
You got to reinvent it every once in a while, yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. is already they're gonna have to put CGI his own face on himself on the next.
Well, here's the thing, Victor Von Doom isn't a good-looking guy. He's all fucked up, so he can kind of get away with playing this. They can make him look uglier. He doesn't have to look younger. But I'm sure right. they're paying for an actor. They want to show his face.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so let's go on to the next topic. Yeah.
Let's talk about the rebirth of Conan in Titan Comics.
Yep.
He has his own title there, his regular comic book, Conan the Barbarian, being published by Titan Comics, which is actually really good. We may even have to do an episode on just the regular comic at some point. But we're going to talk about them having the kahunas to relaunch the Savage Sword of Conan. And if you're, in our age group or a little older or maybe a little younger, you used to buy those. They were magazine style, so they'd have to, follow the rules of the Comic Code Authority, and they were a little harsher. Speaking of blood, you would get decapitations and some boobs or something in there, whatever, because it was a little harsher. So.
Yeah. And on that note, because of how harsh it was, the only way it could even be published is if it bypassed the, what did they call it? The Comics Code Authority, the CCA?
Comic Code Authority. Yeah.
Comic Code Authority. And what it was is, for those of you who probably, a bunch of you probably already know this, that's fine. But for those of you who don't know, that's how this push for trying to do comic books that are more more accurate to the original versions, right? Was to bypass those authorities. And the way they did it was, instead of saying they were printing a comic book, they were doing a black and white magazine. And there you go. Boobies, fire, beheadings, blood. And that's funny. We just said blood. It's all in black and white. Yet, when I think of that comic, it's in my head. Like, oh, it's such...
When I think Savage Sword, you see it in black and white, because it is in black and white. So, yes, they published 3 issues so far. And here's issue number 1, which I'm pretty sure JD's going to pull out his real copy of it. Look at that art, though.
We both have it, so I'm just pulling it.
I have it. I just wanted to show a high-resolution picture.
Yep.
Fantastic art. Issue number 2, I believe.
Which looks like a Cannibal Corpse.
It really does. It looks like something off the Cannibal Corpse. The mutant bleeding monster or something.
Yeah, one of those. This one, I think the quality on the second issue was different than the quality of the first issue. I think it's because the cover was glossy.
Did they change artists on the second issue? Or is it the same guy?
No, Zurcher. Zurcher's up
the
in
inside
pace.
Art.
Yes.
This is one of the alternate covers to the first issue.
It's a big difference from the first and the second one. The first one looks way more detailed, and the second one is real sketchy. Like the whole comic looks real like sketched out.
Right.
Like, yeah. The difference between something like this, which is what you're showing,
so people can see it. So that's issue 1.
Yeah. So this is issue 1. You can see like all that real nice gray gradients and stuff. And then you compare that. So that was probably charcoal or something. Then you go to this, which is obviously with ink and pen, and you can see that it's all real sketchy, like
very sketchy, like a demo cover or something.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you. I'll show another. Okay, perfect, right here. Like, you see, there's no gradients. It's like it's just one pen on white. The whole comic looks like this compared to the other one that had a lot more shading involved and stuff. See, look at that. It's just like sketching style. But
the
it's
story
so
itself
good,
was
though.
good. That was a good story in that.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about these so far. There are self-contained stories in each issue.
Here's the third one.
That's the werewolf one.
Yeah.
Let me show that one in high def.
Yeah. High def.
Look at that. Conan fighting a werewolf. What more could you want? And it's in Savage Sword of Conan.
I know what more they could want. What actually happens in here, man.
Oh, yes. The story is fantastic.
Fucking badass, dude. Super badass. So
it was so
where do we start?
Good. Well, I don't want to give away all of them, so we'll just talk about the werewolf one.
Okay.
Because
these are magazines.
Yes,
so there's not just one comic. Like there's 3, maybe 4 comics in these. Mostly one big one and like 2 little ones, and then there's like some poetry, dude. The poetry.
Vincent Locke. That's what that art does look like. The Cannibal.
It does look like Vincent Locke. Yeah.
Yes, and I used to have the whole run of Dead World, Travis.
I had 1 or 2 of those only.
Yeah, they were great. I used to love that. I wish that's me. On the zombie craze. How come no one's adopted Dead World? Easy, man.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
I just happen to have mine sitting right here.
I was trying to find one of those poems. Because they are staring at me in the face, and they're telling me to grab my guitar and do a bunch of black metal screaming and basically do this shit. It's like a song.
I haven't read that one yet. I still need to read the Solomon Kane stories in there.
Yeah, that's a real short story. It's really quick, real short. It took just a couple pages on the 3 issues, 4 pages or so.
Here you go.
Yeah, that's one of them, dude. They're lyrics to a damn song, dude.
Right.
And there's more than one. That one has one. That's part 3.
Did you like the short story of Lore of the Pit Creature?
Yeah. It's a silent comic is what they're calling it because it doesn't have any words to it.
Look, is this?
Yeah. Dang it, I can't find the other one. The other poem is even cooler because it's more. It's written more like they could just be straight up lyrics to a song. And right now that I'm like rushing to find it, I can't find it right now. Anyways, but let's talk about it, man. So. The Savage Sword of Conan was started in 1974 and ended in 1995, I believe. So
damn, it's been that long.
21 years, and then in like 2001 or 2 or something, Marvel started doing more Savage Sword. I have some in my collection over there, and it's not this at all. It's not a magazine. It's an actual comic, so it's in full color. It's a normal size. It's not in black and white. And because it's not this version that bypassed the comic book authority, what was it called again? CCA?
Comic book authority.
Yeah. Comics Code. There you go. The Comics Code Authority.
CCA.
That means these show like, dude, it's like a rated R movie. You know, there's going to be some boobies, some here and there. There's going to be, a bunch of war and breaking bones, and it's like watching Deadpool on a comic book. Some of those. Woo!
Didn't mean to throw you out. Speaking of boobies, you got this guy who's a big boobie.
Dolly Parton was a sick guitar player too. She was a good guitar
and
player.
songwriter.
Hell yeah.
Still is.
Yep.
Well, I forgot to fucking show this earlier. Just, out of respect. Gotta show fucking Wesley's.
Hello?
Yeah. Just, all right. Right, back to Conan.
Yeah.
Cone Bone 69.
Cone Bone 69. So, what you said earlier, man, what could you want more than fucking werewolves and Conan? Dude, spoilers.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna spoil this.
Dude. Imagine, that funny joke that goes, hey, man, have you ever seen the sunset? And someone goes, yeah. And the guy goes, yeah, have you ever seen the sunset on weed? Just any random. Have you ever ridden a bike? Yeah. No, but have you ever ridden a bike on weed? It's like, hey, do you like Conan? Yeah. Well, how about Werewolf Conan?
Werewolf Conan. What?
Dude, that's like anything. Hey, yeah, you like Captain America? Yeah, you like Werewolf Captain America? Oh, shit. Right? So, anyways, yeah. Dude, you just got like the coolest fucking Superman, fucking warrior Conan, and you just fucking ripped him up and turned him into a beast. So cool. Great storyline, and that's how it starts, dude.
Yeah.
Just hits you right in the face with it.
Like, boom. We're getting into this now.
Yeah. And there's crazy scenes like this one right here, where this guy just rams through a door, rips the door out. You see the door, and then you see the hands. He comes in. Woo! So
that would
cool.
be like, I would love to see that in the movie. I know they wouldn't make Werewolf Conan, but if they ever did, I'd be there to see it too, because it's like two of my favorite things in one. What the hell are you talking about? Werewolf Conan.
Yeah. Werewolf Conan, dude. So
and
heavy.
He's on a mission too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Carlos?
And the premise is nothing. They didn't create anything new. It's like, how do you kill a vampire? You stake in the heart. Yeah. Oh, okay. You find
like I said, they're all self-contained stories so far, and the first 3 issues. So
you don't need the other issues to read any of the other ones.
It's a self-contained story. There's a there's a resolution. So just go out and buy it, man. Support this. We wouldn't be talking about it. We didn't think it would be worth.
That's what makes it hard to get into comics, right? Because it's like, you see the corner issue number 152. You're like, whoa. How the hell am I going to get 1 through 151? Like, that's impossible.
Yeah.
you end up finding out that they don't all connect, but they kind of do, and you want to know. Like, that's the whole point of the story. He's like, I'm going to read a book. I'm going to start from page 900. Like, what's the story? So these, you don't have to worry about that. They're self-contained.
And they're so new, you can get the back issues easily. You don't have to worry about it. So we're telling you now to jump on the Conan, Savage Sword of Conan train. And the regular monthly comic is only on issue 15 or whatever? 13? What?
Actually, sir, I can tell you right here because I got them all. 13. 13, yeah, I got them all, dude. These are also really good. The very first 6, I think there's what do they call that? A paper traits or whatever?
Trade paperback.
Trade paperback. Where it does the first 4 or 6.
Yeah, it collects that first story together.
Yeah, so that one's out already, and it's good. I also have issue 0, Comic Book Day. Issue 0.
I do not have. I'm a
loser. Dude, I've been fucking hounding. Because my timing was perfect. I got into Conan right during the Savage Avengers storyline, and that was the last thing Marvel did. I bought the trade paperbacks
of those.
Of the
Savage Avengers.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I got both. I got them all. I got all those. That's when I started.
11 and 12. Did I have 13?
Oh, sick. 13. I just got it today. I could have just. Why. I got it today, so you might just barely have gotten it. Or that's what you got to go pick up.
Dude, this all winter Viking DC.
Oh shit!
Thing. That was pretty cool so far. Yeah,
killer.
Down to the comic store then.
Yeah, it's probably sitting there waiting for you. And recently on my last trip when I got the number 10. Oh, dude, I've been wanting to get those, but there's, again, issue 5, 6. I'm like, nobody where I want one. No one won. Yeah, look what I've been getting, dude.
Fire and Ice, yeah. I need... Oh, did issue 2 finally come out?
Yeah. No, there's 3 now.
Oh, issue 3. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Dude.
I definitely got to go... Sorry,
it's his daughter, dude, right? Isn't it Ralph Baci's daughter? She's the one who's doing these. It's like the actual children of the originators
are doing the stories.
Frank Frazetta's nephew or niece or daughter also. The Frazetta's daughter and Baci's daughter. Yeah.
So they teamed up to work on Fire and Ice.
Yeah. They're the ones who made this.
Issue 1 and 2 and the Tigra one shot are fucking cool. I love that movie, so hurry on. That's another thing. I think right now the best comic companies are Dynamite and Titan. They are doing this great stuff.
That's cool. I like the Vampirella covers. I'm like, yowza.
Yeah. So are those Elvira covers. All Dynamite, dude.
That's right. So the Conan story. What can I say? Again, it's not reinventing the wheel. It's, how do you become a werewolf? That happens to him the same way. How do you make the curse go away? Same way in every movie. You gotta find the leader
of the pack.
Kill the leader of the pack. But it's him trying to get it done, which is it's like
him, the adventure of it.
Yeah.
Of him doing it is awesome.
Yeah.
And again, the art is top notch in there too. It looks really good.
There's a scene where you finally get it explained, like, oh, he's a werewolf and he's trying to find. He gets told, like, oh, you want the curse to go away, you got to kill the leader. So now he's in the hunt for the leader, and there's a scene like it's a movie. There's a scene, I guess, where he's in this room. And it's like a mom, a dad, some children, like cute little kids.
Oh yes, that scene's awesome, dude.
And he's all like, whoa, like he's starting to change, right? And you're like, oh no, this wolf's gonna kill the whole family.
Yep.
Like Conan's gonna lose it. This family's feeding him, they're helping him, and he's like turning into a wolf in front of them. But then you're like, that's it. The camera turns and you're thinking we're going to see the whole family up against the wall all scared. Nope. They suddenly all turn into werewolves too.
And it's out too, yes.
Fucking Conan destroying that whole family.
What about the hilarious end of the story, dude, where he walks into that one bar and they have the serpent skull thing up. He's like, fuck this.
Called the Serpent's Tongue or something like that. The name of the
he's
bar.
like, nah, I'm not gonna get in this bullshit again.
The first bar was called the Thirsty Claw or Hungry Claw, something like that. The claw, and it was a fucking werewolf. And so he sees the spiked tongue or the serpent's tongue. He's like, sees and then he saw the
serpent's face, whatever.
Yeah, the heads on the wall. He's like, hell no.
He's like, just shuts the door. He's out.
That was funny, dude.
360, that shit.
Yeah, that made me giggle, actually.
I laughed too. I read it. He's like, I'm not going for that shit again.
Yeah.
Great stuff, man. You guys need to check out these comics. Really cool.
Yes. They also have
magazines, I should say.
Magazines, yes. Hey,
get them both. Get Conan the Barbarian and Savage Sword.
Mm-hmm. They're probably on the second or third storyline now on the comic book, the Barbarian comic books. And that story is really, really good. The storyline right now, just to give you a quick more or less, was
that Red Sonja on the cover?
I don't know yet. I just got it today.
I
just got it today. Dude, like I was like, oh shit, that is. We'll see, man, because she's the only one who's not. I mean, she's on Dynamite. Red Sonja's on Dynamite.
Yeah, that's right. She's over there on Dynamite.
So we'll see what that's about.
They gotta do a crossover, Titan and Dynamite. They gotta get them two together.
Of course, that's like She-Ra and He-Man or whatever.
Yeah. You know, who fucking told me about it? I forgot. But did you ever read the Conan Wonder Woman crossover? It's really good. It's
Wonder
from Dark
Woman?
Horse.
DC? Dark Horse. Yeah,
but
that's right.
They got the rights to do it. And she gets sent through time, time, space, whatever. But she gets a little depowered. And of course she ends up in the time of Conan. And they cross paths. It's a really good story. I was very surprised. I was like, this is kick ass.
You know what's interesting, dude? Isn't she an Atlantean or no Amazon? An Amazon.
Amazonian.
She's an Amazon. Amazonian.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the Atlanteans, that would be Aquaman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Hyperbia is after the Atlantean age. So Aquaman's people are one age before the Hyperbian age or Hyperbia.
The age of Conan.
Yeah.
I always just say the age of Conan. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. Oh, Hyborian. Hyborian.
We're going to have to get poser alerts dropped on us.
Hyperbolic chamber. I don't know. Hyperactive
age.
Hyperactive age. Yeah, that's me right now. Anyways, Atlanteans. I mean, his sword is an Atlantean sword. Conan's sword.
Yes. And Wonder Woman obviously falls for Conan because he's worthy. Yeah. So it's good. It's a good little story. I know I went off track, but seriously, it's a cool little story if you're a Conan fan to check out.
Yeah, and if you're a Conan fan, like I was saying, I got into Savage Avengers, and then that rolled me right into the Titan comics. So I was like from the beginning with Titan comics.
Dude, those first couple of Savage Avenger issues are really good.
Dude, it's jaw dropping.
I thought the premise was like, how are they gonna make this fucking work? And
they made it work.
Shit, it's an awesome. I have like a couple of the trade paperbacks, and dude,
the twist. Dude, there's so many twists.
Kyle, pretty much.
Yeah. The only thing that sucks is the last couple of issues or the last issue. That's when they got the boot because they got canceled or whatever because of
the Conan thing. And
people complaining about the Mexican the Aztecan warrior girl that he was. It's so dumb, dude.
Dude, I swear, some of these new school comic book fans, they're dorks. I'm sorry,
dorks, man.
Those are called
breastises, man. You might see those someday. Just hang in there.
Hang in. Don't get mad. Why do you gotta look like that? Why do you gotta look like? Because this exists in the world. Okay, don't get mad.
give that warning.
Oh yeah, but yeah, and this also exists in the world too, dude. Regular viewers of our shows will know who that is. If you're dropping in, you're like, what the fuck is this shit? We got like 7 people watching now.
He's famous.
He's very famous. He's metal famous. All right, dude. Fun show. Got to finally talk about the Conan stuff. We're going to have to talk about Rebel Moon. Watch it this weekend when you get a chance. The director's cuts are rated.
Final flex before I leave. This is one of the old school original Savage Sword of Conan's. Got it right here, bro. This is the original. This is what they're trying to replicate.
Yeah, they're trying to bring that back. And those were always killer too. I mean, I just remember going up to the grocery store and like, Mom, okay. She had no clue.
Yeah.
I was like,
good boy. Good man.
Insanity. All right, man. USA. Yep. We're done. Anything else you want to talk about before we head out? A promo?
One last thing on the comic book stuff. Titan Comics. I guess I'm just like a shill for Titan Comics right now. Or Heroic Signatures. Mm-hmm. These are the 2 companies that are like doing all of this. They're also doing an Elric run, a storyline on Elric, which is also an old intellectual property, and I just got one today, Volume 4.
That's the latest one. Yeah. Those are real good.
And they started a brand new like storyline. They just started it, and I got that first issue. It just came out today, so we'll see how it goes. I haven't read shit yet because I was waiting to get all 4 books. So now I'm gonna sit in there and read them.
Dude, you're gonna like that.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about this one because I think this guy's a little under the radar, like
Elric's under the radar.
Underrated,
sure.
Underrated.
Yeah, if you want, let's do a show once you read those.
Yeah,
let's do a show on the Elric because they're presented so well, dude.
Yeah, and there was crossovers with Elric and Conan back in the day. There was 1 or 2 crossovers.
They cross paths.
Yeah.
Dude, did you ever see the Thor and Conan What If when they met?
I know about it. I'd never read it.
Yeah, I got it over there somewhere in the boxes. That's
oh
a good
shit!
One. Yeah, Thor and Conan met. What if Conan was in modern times? He gets transported and he becomes like a gangster and all that. It's pretty cool. Hey, you got to make money, man. Wasn't gonna be a cop.
Yeah. The Black Blade. Is he talking about
Elric?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
his blade is like awesome,
Stormbringer. Dude. Stormbringer's another one or something.
Stormbringer, yeah. I might have got mixed up. Yeah, Stormbringer. It's crazy. I don't want to give away because you want to read it, but it has its own like soul and its own desires. Yeah.
I still say do Solomon Kane. Yeah, dude, Solomon Kane. Oh, so all these three comics, DOA, they have a Solomon Kane story magazines. Also.
Yeah.
I mean magazines. These 3 magazines, they have a Solomon Kane storyline. It's a short mini story. It's cool. It's like if I wouldn't have written him because I'm all and he's like this like warrior of like a holy warrior of purity warrior. Or whatever. But that's what's cool, and that's what's cool about the story in these 3. He's basically he runs into an existential problem where he has to tap into the dark arts to save someone, and now he's like, oh man, what do I do now? Like he starts thinking about it, like he's a warrior of purity, and he just tapped into the wrong team's magic, and to help someone. So, dude, super cool. Read it, check it out. Get these 3.
Good stuff.
They're still new. You can order them. Pick them up. Titan Comics. All right, I'm chilling.
We are heading out. Thanks anyone who super chatted. Well, who did? It was Bat Dan. And Curly Ray, thank you for supporting the show. That's always appreciated, guys.
Yep.
See you later, chat. We are gonna let's run that outro again. Where's it at? Dun, 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 dun. Of course I count. Gotta get that reverb.
Yeah. Excessive reverb.
Excessive. All right. Thanks, everyone. Later.
Later.
Blood, water, hell, madness and joy.